Good afternoon, John.
Hey, Carissa, how's it going?
It's going good. Well, hey, I am so glad that you are meeting with us today, and I'm just going to have you do a little introduction about yourself, and then we're going to dive right in.
Great. Well, awesome. Well, thank you. So my name is John Griffith. I am in Nashville with the Fikes Realty Group, and I've been in Nashville for 7 years now as a buyer specialist, helping people buy homes in the greater Nashville area.
That's awesome. Okay, so, and you've been with Tiffany for 7 years?
Been with Tiffany and the Fikes Group, yep, the whole time. So we relocated from Denver. I was
wow.
beforehand for 10 years, and then got my license out here and found Tiffany and teamed up with her about 7 years ago.
That's awesome. Okay, so let's just dive right in. So 7 years ago, what made you decide to join the group? What was the thing, the deciding factors?
Well, it's such a great question, and I really wish I would have had this question before I got into all of this, because it's I think everybody has a different journey, right? And it's really fun to hear all the different answers. So I joined a group because I had never been to Nashville. We moved here for my wife's job, and I had zero network. So that was the first reason. I was like, hey, I just need to join someone who's got a business and has a network that I can help grow and jump into. That was my first thought process. But I had found Keller Williams was going to be the brokerage for me, just because of the education and the training and everything that the reputation, precedes KW. But I joined a team because I found very quickly, like, I know the system and the products, but I need to learn more about the actual business. So it was part of, hey, I want to be a part of something that's bigger than myself and jump into something that's already moving, right? Something that's already got systems in place. I wasn't the person that wanted to come in and create like johngriffithrealty.com, right? I wanted to service people at a high level, and I saw that as a way to do it.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, all those things sound fantastic and make total sense.
Yeah.
The next one. So now, 7 years later, fast forward.
Yeah.
You are still here. It's so rare that it happens. And I think a lot of agents, people that are starting teams, people that have felt like their team has been a revolving door, they all have the question, like, why do you stay? And I think it's a really valid question. I love hearing the answers. Yeah.
The reasons are vast, and they grow almost every day. And I'd start to realize, like, hey, did I actually join a team because of this, or am I on a team because of it? Because hindsight's 2020. The reasons I stay on a team is because of the support that the team offers. And we're not talking about like leverage and, transaction coordinators or the virtual assistants, because all those exist and they are amazing, right? And the team, but it's the support outside of real estate. It's the family. It's all of it. It gets me emotional. But it's also the accountability, which also makes me very emotional, because there are times where I'm like, no, I don't want to do real estate. But it's the team that says, hey, these are the goals that you set. Like, has something changed? Like, let's talk about that. Let's figure out how can we help you grow and do the things you want to do and hit your goals. So for me, it's a very emotional journey being on a team too, because there are times where it's like, I just don't want to do this. I can get away and I could be my own boss, right?
We all feel that way sometimes.
What's that? Yeah.
I said we do. I'll feel that way sometimes.
And being on a team, you still get to be your own boss, and you still, so when I mentioned I joined a team to be part of something that's bigger than myself, like, yeah, Keller Williams is that for a lot of agents, but this is a more hyper local, bigger thing, right? It's part of a team that's in the community. It's part of a team that helps bring you along when you're feeling down. It's the big picture thinking that makes me feel like I'm really a part of something that's bigger than myself, and that I, without a team, I might go start my one, but honestly, like my own, but honestly, it's one of those things. It's like, well, why don't I just take this team to wherever I want to go? Right. If I want to move somewhere else, like I can still be a part of this team, just somewhere else. So, there's a lot of answers. We have enough time to go through all of them.
Well, we probably don't, but I mean, I think what I hear you saying is, a lot of people think that when they join a team, it's almost like a lack of freedom. And I love hearing people say, I am still my own boss. I am still doing all of these things. And so instead of it being like this thing that is a container, you can go anywhere. You can take this anywhere. You're not boxed in. If you want a different role, we can talk about that. If you want to move to the other side of the country, we can talk about you have so many options. And so I love that you mention that and you bring that out, because I think I've been doing these for a few days now, and I think it's really fun to hear all the different reasons, because there's not one reason that's going to resonate with everyone. I've heard so many, I asked the same 2 questions to all the people, and I hear a lot of the same answers, but I also hear the different things. And it's fun, I think, to me, and I think to other people, and valuable to get in the mindset of incredibly talented people who are producers and that have been on a team long term. So I think it's amazing, and I just appreciate you sharing. So here's one thing I will ask you before we wrap up, is to tell me one more time your name, where you're from, and if you've got anybody out there that wants to send referrals your way, how they would do that.
So I appreciate that. And I'm John Griffith, and we are in Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, right? And you can reach me at john@fikesgroup.com. And that's FYKES group.com.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, John. I really appreciate your candor and being so open and honest. Thank you. Okay. Talk to you soon.
All right. Have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.